Hello everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. I am High Lord Tamberlin, and this is a model from Twisted. Twisted is a game put out by an Australian company called Demented Games, and it is a very 19th century steampunk Malifaux style game. This is Vinnie. And Vinnie looks vaguely like the actor in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, whose name I can't think of at the moment. But yeah, obviously that's the inspiration there. This is the first Demented Games model I've built in some time. I know I put their steampunk Dorothy together long before I ever started doing Obscurities in Miniature. I think I did a couple other models of theirs. Hansel and Gretel. That's right. So, one thing that is really apparent if you've never seen these models up close is the attention to detail in the sculpts. They are really, really impressive. There's a lot going on and a lot of detail there. So if you're a masterclass painter, which I am certainly not, you got a lot to work on. I love he's got all the little tools of the trade hanging around there, and bullets after bullets after bullets. And a flat top. Can't forget the flat top. Obviously, besides that, he's got his hands with his guns. So, shouldn't be too complex. We're going to put him together. I don't know if I still have those other models. I tend to swap and trade things fairly often. I'm going to go run upstairs after he's built and see if I can find him. Otherwise, we'll see what else we got laying around we can compare him to, just to give you a good sense of scale. Because looking at him, he might make like a cool inquisitorial enforcer or something if you're going to be all Inquisimunda, playing Inquisitor with non-Games Workshop models. He looks like he might be a fun choice for that. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering. Let's put them together. Alright, we got Vinnie all done here, and it just dawned on me, it's supposed to be Vinnie Jones. That was the name. It was called Vinnie for a reason, duh. Anyway, so Vinnie's all set here. He has a nice little nook you can kind of lodge his guns in. And like I said, this is just going to be a fun one to paint. I was curious, I bet he fits in pretty well, with War Machine style figures. Obviously, the War Machine is a little bit more true, or not true scale, but more heroic scale. They've got thicker proportions there. Let's see. Grabbing a Wild West Exodus. Whoa, Vinnie. Hold up there, buddy. So maybe if he was on a Wild West Exodus size base, that might be a little bit better. They are kind of true scale models, so keep that in mind. Let's see, what about like with a Marine? He might be a little bit outclassed. Not necessarily overgunned, but older Warhammer figures maybe? That might be a good fit with them if you wanted to use something. We had talked about using this model in Shadows of Brimstone, but honestly, we used a bunch of the Twisted models that I'd painted up before, like the Hansel and Gretel, and Ariel, and Dorothy models. We used a bunch of those in Shadows of Brimstone as it is, so worst case, if you don't have enough models to play Demented, or not Demented, Twisted, then there's always using them as proxies in good old Shadows of Brimstone. So this is Vinnie. I want to say he was a limited edition. Maybe that's just my imagination. It does say collector's edition. Regardless, cool little model. Take a look at Demented Games' website. The phone is ringing in the background and being really obnoxious. But I will see you all later. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlin with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying bye-bye.